across the state. The exception are a few thunderstorms that are lingering near that north rim of the Grand Canyon in far northern Arizona. Otherwise quiet here in the valley, and it's going to be overall quieter and drier today as you walk out the door and through the afternoon. We're not completely in the clear, though. There is still a very slim chance of a stray shower, or especially near some of our burn scars, is a possibility. For the valley, again, I think most of us stay quiet, but we'll have to watch for storms to pop up in southeast Arizona today, and then some of those storms could kick out some gusty winds, maybe some pockets of blowing dust. And if you live in the eastern half of the valley, then you've got a better chance of picking up a stray shower or storm, although most of us, again, will likely be quieter today. So that'll be our storm chance through the afternoon, then those storm chances trending down over the weekend, and they'll really be confined mainly to eastern and southeastern Arizona through the weekend, as again, that dry. See how things shape up, but I can tell you that overall, we're seeing that rainfall amounts across most of Arizona running below what's average for the season, right? So you'll notice Tucson at least running near normal for the season, but spots like Flagstaff well below normal. Now, of course, the averages that you're seeing here are for the entire season, and so we're still going to add to that hopefully through the end of August and into September, but overall, a sluggish out a little bit further, intensified a little bit more. We had lightning in northeast Scottsdale, but still only ending up with around a quarter of an inch in that northeast Scottsdale pocket, a little over 3/10 of an inch in Glendale. But again, very isolated, worked its way towards the northeast and over the higher that have cooled into the 70s now. Glendale, that includes you. You're at 79. It's 79 in Chandler. Maricopa, you're at 77. 78 in Superior, and we're also in the 70s in Fountain Hills, Queen Creek, and the Santan Valley. You're down to 76 degrees here as we start the day. So comfortable if you want to head out the door early this morning for a walk, for a run, for whatever it is you want to do outside. Temperatures in Phoenix at Sky Harbor at 87. Also in the 80s to our west with 50s in spots like Flagstaff, Heber, and Show Low. But by this afternoon, it's getting even hotter. So while the morning is comfortable and the best time to do those outdoor activities this afternoon, you may want to be indoors. Your dew point, we're talking maybe a 2 to 3 degree difference. So for example, when we hit 100 degrees at lunchtime, it'll feel like it's closer to 103. And as we reach that high of 106 today, which is right in the range of normal, it's going to feel like it's closer to 108. Plus that chance. So you'll notice today that we do have a chance for some severe thunderstorms in that far northern pocket of our state in that area of darker green, but general thunderstorms possible in these areas in that lighter green. And you notice the valley not included in that. And that's exactly what my storm chances reflect too. Clearing out storm chances all together across the Phoenix area and central Arizona. A very slight chance for storms in spots like Tucson and Prescott. And then where we'll see more of that storm coverage today will be anywhere from about the I-40 to the north and northeast, and also right along that eastern border of Arizona. Know that as storms get going in those parts of our state, you still have to be on the lookout for some strong winds. Small hail will be possible. Areas of heavy rain and dangerous lightning too. We'll see the best coverage again from about Flagstaff to the east up into Window Rock, with that potential for a few severe thunderstorms too up around Page. So stay weather aware, get indoors should storms develop in your area, and a few storms possible down in Tucson and in southeast Arizona, but otherwise looking for sunny. Heat warnings get issued, and it's for the valley and beyond. Today for the valley and southern Arizona, they start and they run all the way through Thursday. Starting tomorrow, it'll be the lower elevations of Yavapai County and the lower elevations of the Grand Canyon, areas like Page and even northwest Arizona that will be under those heat warnings through Thursday as well, as it looks like these 3 days will be the hottest, at least for this stretch, and then temperatures dip hitting the triple digits by as early as 10 a.m., 110 plus by the early afternoon, and then 117 the high. Also keep in mind, we're just not going to see a whole lot of relief even through the evening. I was talking to my husband yesterday, and he was like, what's the temperature? As the sun was setting, thinking it was, below 110. It wasn't. I was like, honey, how long have you lived here? We know this time of year it stays hot even through the evening, right? So important to keep that in mind, that relief really doesn't come until late when we get temperatures this high in the daytime hours. 117 degrees again tomorrow, coming within a degree of that record high on those islands that are going to take a direct hit from this major storm. And it has to do with all that warm water too, right? In the Atlantic, that record warm. This is going to be a little slower today, as we likely won't see those hundreds until maybe just after lunchtime. Tomorrow, though, gets hotter, a high of 112, still a lingering chance for showers by the afternoon and evening. And then we're also going to be under air quality alerts. We'll see more sunshine tomorrow, ozone pollution reaching unhealthy levels by the afternoon, a high pollution watch set to be in place Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those could be upgraded to advisories. And then here come those weather action days, Saturday and Sunday, as we kick off. Overnight lows could also come near records too. So take care of yourself in these very hot temperatures, and know that even though we don't have a heat alert today, that 113 can still be dangerous. We'll likely be in the hundreds by about 11 o'clock, and then topping 110 by about 3 or so, with that high of 113 by about 4 p.m. Still a very slight chance of an isolated storm as we go into this afternoon, but it's a very limited threat. Keep an eye out, though, for a few pop-ups that could develop in southern Arizona especially, and again, a slight chance here in the valley. For your 4th of July, look for a high of 115 degrees. We're as high as 105 by timing difference, right? Showers possible this morning, a bit of a lull with just a 10% chance for rain between about 8 to our southeast, and then it gets more active again across central Arizona too. Timing 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon, even 4 o'clock. Some scattered thunderstorms will again be possible across the Phoenix area. That's going to keep temperatures down with those clouds around, the storms around too. But again, you got to stay weather aware, as these storms could produce some dangerous light, even hotter. Now today, look for a high of 114 degrees. It's going to be a quick warm up. Once these clouds start to thin out, we'll start to heat things up. 110 by 2 o'clock, 114 this afternoon, and there you see that boost in rain chances again. This for ozone by midday, but it's starting to get in the mix, and then by mid-afternoon is when we see it spike, and again into those unhealthy levels for sensitive groups. So that high pollution advisory in place today. Tonight, that low down to 90 degrees, and tomorrow we reach 111 again, and it's going to be another quick warm up for our Friday. So that temperature at 105 by lunchtime tomorrow before we reach that high of 111. And if you've got dinner plans tomorrow, indoors as opposed to on on the patio might be the better idea, as that temperature down at 1. In the meantime, northern Arizona much more active with storms just west of Prescott now and north of Weaver Peak, those tracking towards Paulden. So heads up, you've got more rain coming your way in Paulden, and Flagstaff getting in on that more widespread rain too now, just in time for that morning drive. So give yourself extra time as you get out the door and get ready to send the kids out the door too. Have those umbrellas. That'll be handy this morning, at least while this rain pushes through. That rain then moving up towards Tuba City and starting to work its way into parts of the Navajo Nation. Today, after that, under that heat warning through 8 p.m. tonight, look at those temperatures at West. 116 today out at Lake Havasu and Bullhead City. For Phoenix, not quite that hot, but our temperature is still topping 110, reaching 111 this afternoon, with temperatures in the 90s to triple digits from Globe, Payson to Prescott to Sedona, and upper 80s in spots like Flagstaff. For our day 2 temperatures, they've been in the 90s across much of the valley all morning long. Temperatures in Phoenix at the mid-90s this morning. So it is, I'm going to call it toasty here as you get out the door at 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's giving us a head start on what is going to be another sizzling hot day. The sizzling heat, air quality alerts, that's going to continue to be a factor, but storm chances ramp up. The risk for severe weather and blowing dust, that's going up. And the risk for flooding rain is going up too. This morning will be Saturday, so we'll be watching for that, but then we'll be drying back out Sunday and Monday, looking drier for the valley, and that puts Labor Day at 110 degrees. It's going to be a sizzling hot day, and